Well, we are diving back into our Boss Ladies series, and this week's pick is championing a remade Museum of Natural History that tells its story, our story, in a new way. Meet Sonia Winner.
You know, it's very exciting, and I keep singing that Frank Sinatra song, "The Best Is Yet to Come."
At Cleveland's Museum of Natural History, it's a time of transformation. President and CEO Sonia Winner is leading the charge.
We've been around for 100 years, but we always need to reinvent ourselves. What better place for kids to understand nature and to understand their role in the world than at a natural history museum, where they're really part of the story.
The museum broke ground last June on a $150 million centennial project to be complete in December 2024. It's new spaces they're building, sure, but also a more engaging way to tell the story of scientific discovery. After a pandemic, Sonia says, has us all wanting to learn more about science. What are you most excited about?
I want people to have fun. That is the most important thing. If we can get kids to understand that there's so much more than dinosaurs and to love nature and science, for me, that will have been mission accomplished.
Nature is one of the things Sonia loves about Cleveland.
It's a really green city. It is a forest city.
The Bowling Green grad and her husband, a Cleveland native, chose to raise their family here. A lawyer by training, she spent more than a decade in key leadership roles in academia and then came back to the museum in 2017 as its chief advancement officer.
I want everyone to love the museum as much as my son did. My son learned to walk at the museum. And so as a young mom, I would come here on snowy Saturday mornings. I'd say, "What do you want to do?" And he'd say, "I want to go to the dinosaur museum."
Sonia comes from a military family, her parents instilling a love for travel at a young age. She's headed to Prague soon with girlfriends.
I would advise anyone who is in a job of responsibility to keep your girlfriends. It's very important. Very important. You have to always be able to have somebody that you can call at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Her leadership style is to offer hope, tell the truth, and surround herself with those who do what she can't.
Finding those strengths in people is just so important.
She keeps this on her desk.
The only job you start at the top is digging a hole. That's my kind of motto to people who think I'm not qualified, I don't have the experience. You know, there's no one who is a leader who has just gotten there. I truly believe that most places in life are meritocracies. So it's really important to just work hard, and that work will be rewarded.
Those renderings are beautiful. The museum is open through its construction, and thanks to a gift from the Mandel Foundation, they are now offering free admission every Sunday to residents of Cleveland and East Cleveland. So it really is a good time to check it out, Jimmy.
That was a great story about her son.
Yeah,
I want to go to the dinosaur place. He learned to walk inside the museum.
I know. I got to get Isla over there. It made me think. And, you know, and I love what she says about digging a hole. That's the only thing you start from the top.
You know, as you drive around town right now and you drive by a museum like that, or you go by the art museum, or you go by Severance Hall, or specifically if you go by Progressive Field, you wonder, when will people go back and really go out in full force? Fill them up, yeah.
Well, the good news there is they have seen school groups come back.
Yeah.
They have seen, you know, people get a little bit of cabin fever at the moment and come out. So, you know, it's a good place to check out.
You're right about the cabin fever. All right.